come back so that we look at the area of this circle. And as we have said, the area of the circle is given by pi r square. Pi r square. So what is the radius? The radius of that circle. The radius of that circle is the diameter divided by 2. The diameter is 10 centimeters, so divide by 2. So the radius will be the same as 5 centimeters. So in other words, if we want to get the area will be pi. Pi is a constant given by 3.142. Then we multiply by the radius square. So that, multiplying all that together, it is 3.142 multiplied by 25. That gives us 78.55 centimeters square. That is how we find the area of a circle. Very easy. As long as we remember the formula pi r squared, then we can easily get the area of any circle that is given to us. An example 2. The figure below shows the cross section of a pipe. The cross section of a pipe. The inner diameter of the pipe is 8 centimeters and the thickness of the pipe is 2 centimeters. The diagram is shown there. Find the area of the thickness of that pipe. So the thickness is only 2 centimeters thick. The inner diameter is 8 centimeters, and we are supposed to find the thickness, the area of that section which makes the pipe material. So how do we get that? First of all, we need to find the area of the outer diameter. The outer diameter. So the outer diameter, the thickness is 2 centimeters. The outer diameter will be adding 2 centimeters one side, 2 centimeters the other side. That will be adding 4 centimeters from 8. So that is going to give us 12 centimeters. So that will be the diameter of the outer circle. The outer circle will be having a diameter of 12 centimeters. The inner diameter is having a length of 8 centimeters. And we want to find the area of the thickness of that pipe. So we can get the whole area of the circle, the outer circle, area of the outer circle first, and then we find the area of the inner circle, we subtract. Whichever way, we can also find the area of the inner inner circle, then find the area of the outer circle, and then we subtract. So the area, let me start with the area of the inner circle. The area of the inner will be the same as the diameter of the inner is 8. So the radius of the inner is 4. So pi is 3.142 multiplied by the radius of the inner circle, which is 4 square. 4 square. So that is going to give us 12.568 centimeters square. Then the area of the outer circle, whose diameter we have said you add 4 to give you the diameter of 12. Then you divide that diameter of 12 by 2 to get the radius. So the area of the area of the outer will be given by the radius, the pi multiplied by the radius. Pi is 3.142 multiplied by the radius which is 6 square. 6 square. That is giving us 18.85 0.52 centimeter square. So to get the area of the thickness, we simply take the area of the outer, subtract the area of the inner. The area of the thickness will be given by the area of the outer, which is 18.852, subtract the area of the inner, which is 12.568, and that will give us 6.284 centimeter square. That is the area of the surrounding part that makes the pipe material. Another example that we can get more examples of this, but I'm sure having given you these two examples, we surely can calculate the area of a circle, or we can calculate the area of a certain part that surrounds a circle, the outside of a circle, and whichever shape which is in a circular form. Now, we have a sector. A sector is just a section of a circle, or a portion of a circle, or a fraction of a circle. A sector is a small fraction of a circle. Like the one we have on our diagram, the sector is a small part or fraction of a circle. Now, if we take a small fraction of a circle, means we have divided that circle into two portions. So the smaller fraction of that circle is called the minor sector. The minor sector, whose angle is smaller than the angle of the other part, which is remaining. So the other section, which makes the biggest portion of the circle, is called the major sector. So we can have two types of sectors. We can have a minor sector and a major sector. And so the area of a sector is just a small fraction of the area of the whole circle. A small fraction of that area of the whole circle. And if it is a small fraction of the area of the whole circle, we know the angle making a whole circle is 360. So any angle smaller than that can make a fraction of that whole angle of a circle. And that angle that makes a sector, that angle that sustains a sector, can make a fraction using the angle of the whole circle. For example, if the sector is subtended by an angle theta, then the fraction that makes that circle will be theta divided by 360. That is the fraction that makes that part of the circle. And we can therefore get the area of a sector. The area of a sector will be given by this fraction of a circle multiplied by the whole area of that circle. The area of that circle, which is pi r squared. So this will give us the area of a sector. So the area of a sector, first of all, we need to find, or we need to know the fraction of the circle, the angle that makes the fraction of that particular circle. Then we multiply by the whole circle, the whole area of the circle. And we can have an example here. A very good example is the one given here. Find the area of the shaded region of a circle. radius 7 centimeters subtended by an angle of 30 degrees. The diagram is here. So finding the area of that, we know the portion of the circle is subtended by an angle of 30 degrees, which gives us a fraction of the whole circle. So 30 degrees divided by 360 will give us a fraction of the whole of that circle. And simply then we multiply the area of the circle, which is pi. Pi is 3.142, and the radius of that part of the circle is 7 square. So if we do that, we are getting a fraction of the circle, and then we multiply by the area of that whole circle, and simply this is going to give us 12.83 centimeter square. This is going to give us the area of that small section of the circle, and that small section of the circle is the minor sector. So the minor sector is going to be given by 12.83 centimeter square. By using that same formula, you can calculate even the area of the major sector. So more examples will be given to you through the Google class. So you will log in the Google class today.